In the end of the 1st century of Targaryen sovereignty, the kingdom stood atop the apex of its might under the rule of King Jaehaerys I. But even with such height and power at their disposal, the Targaryens were not immune to the frailties of the flesh. Targaryen's King Jaehaerys I, the mightiest ruler the land had ever known, found himself ailing and without an heir. His 2 sons, once thought to be the future of the kingdom, had perished before they could claim the mantle of the Dragon Kings. Thus, the greatest minds of the realm were summoned to Harrenhal for the Great Council, with the fate of the 7 kingdoms hanging in the balance. 14 would-be successors made their claim to the throne, but only 2 were deemed worthy of consideration. The eldest descendant of Jaehaerys, Rhaenys Targaryen, stood to inherit the kingdom by right of blood. The second contender, Viserys Targaryen, was the next eldest. However, the council decreed that the kingdom could not pass to a woman, nor through a woman to her male descendants, thus extinguishing Rhaenys' hopes. Instead, Viserys was named the next king of Westeros. A new chapter in the saga of Westeros unfolds as we jump ahead to the 9th year of Viserys' illustrious reign. Here, we are introduced to Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, a fierce and formidable young woman, and her loyal dragon, Syrax. Rhaenyra is the daughter of Viserys, the great king who had forged a dynasty with the might of his dragons. Together, Rhaenyra and Syrax command the skies with an unchallenged dominance. But even a dragon queen cannot go it alone. Her closest confidant is none other than Alicent Hightower. Alicent is the daughter of Otto Hightower, the esteemed hand of the king, and her prim and proper demeanor contrasts sharply with Rhaenyra's devil-may-care attitude. These 2 young women may often clash, but their friendship endures through thick and thin. As they navigate the complex web of politics and power that surrounds them, they know that they can always rely on each other. On the other hand, the kingdom is buzzing with anticipation as rumors swirl that the queen, Aemma, is pregnant. This news brings a glimmer of hope to King Viserys, who desperately craves a male heir to continue his legacy. He is certain that his dream will come true, but his wife harbors doubt. As the kingdom eagerly anticipates the arrival of a new heir, Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen can't help but feel conflicted. On the one hand, she wants her father to be pleased with the birth of a male heir, as she knows it's the only thing that will make him truly happy. But on the other, could have imagined. But Rhaenyra isn't the only one with an eye on the Iron Throne. Her uncle, the enigmatic and charismatic Daemon Targaryen, has his own designs on the throne. When the 2 meet in the throne room, there's an odd, almost playful, camaraderie between them. Daemon lounges atop the spiky, sword-laden Iron Throne, looking every inch the king in waiting. As they banter back and forth, it becomes clear that Daemon is not content to play second fiddle to anyone, even his own niece. He believes that he'll be next in line for the throne if Aemma's child isn't a boy, and he's not shy about expressing his desire for power. His charm and wit are matched only by his ambition, and it's clear that he'll stop at nothing to claim what he believes is rightfully his. Daemon, the fearsome commander of the City Watch, is widely distrusted by the king's circle for his brutal tendencies. He sees Viserys as soft on crime, and takes matters into his own hands by gathering his guardsmen for a full frontal assault on King's Landing. "You're a pack of hounds," he tells his bloodthirsty troops, unleashing them on the streets for some gory eye for an eye justice. Thieves lose their hands, rapists lose their balls, and killers lose their heads. It's brutal stuff. But Daemon is unrepentant. This causes the tension between 2 brothers. They engage in a heated argument, where Daemon doesn't hold back his feelings. The great tournament in King's Landing is about to commence in honor of Viserys' soon-to-be-born child, but the joyous occasion is threatened by the heated rivalry between Daemon and Hightower. Meanwhile, Rhaenyra is smitten with Esser Criston Cole, a handsome Dornishman, and she bestows her favor on him. Similarly, Princess Rhaenyra has admiration for Daemon, but it's Alicent who he seeks to impress. Dressed in awe-inspiring dragon armor, Daemon plays dirty and sabotages the young Hightower's joust by tripping his horse. As the tournament progresses, Aemma goes into labor, but the delivery is difficult, and the outcome is uncertain. It becomes clear that something is very wrong. The Maester delivers the news to Viserys that his wife will not survive the birthing process. However, there is a chance to save the child. The only way to do so, though, is to perform an emergency procedure that could also kill Aemma. Despite the risks, Viserys orders the Maester to proceed with the operation. Aemma dies in agony and Viserys is left holding a lifeless baby. He's devastated by the loss of his wife and child, and can't help but feel guilty that his desire for an heir may have led to their deaths. On the other hand, jousting tournament reaches a fever pitch as Cole and Daemon face each other in a tense duel. Though Daemon gets the first hit, Cole rallies. Aemma's death has left the court in turmoil, and the need for a new heir is paramount. While many put forth Daemon's name, others suggest Rhaenyra as a possible successor. Similarly, Corlys suggests his wife for the throne, but Viserys, ever the prideful king, scoffs at the notion of being succeeded by a woman older than himself, leading to a tense exchange with his wife's uncle, Corlys Valerian. The aging monarch, fraught with desperation and the weight of his legacy, makes a decision that will alter the course of the realm. Amidst a crowd of hopeful contenders, his eyes lock onto the one he has long overlooked, Rhaenyra. In a moment of truth, he lays bare his soul to her, revealing the years of yearning for a son that have led him astray. And yet, it is not a son who captures his heart, it is the fierce, unrelenting spirit of his daughter that moves him to take the ultimate risk. With the weight of the crown on her shoulders, Rhaenyra steps forward, ready to face the challenge and claim her rightful place as the heir to the throne. He goes on to lay out the two things any Targaryen ruler must know. A Targaryen mustn't believe the myths about them that pervade Westeros, namely, that Targaryens can control dragons. Aegon Targaryen foresaw the end of the world of man by a terrible winter that can only be survived with a Targaryen on the throne. This secret must be carried with a burning desire for power, for something tells them that Daemon will return, his heart filled with vengeance, and that the fate of the realm will once again hangs in the balance.